better believe we are soaking up the sun on this Tuesday morning. We have 9-time Grammy-winning, multi-platinum musician Sheryl Crow here in Times Square and her self-titled document. Go ahead, Michael.
I was holding back until you finished.
She's revealing some of the most personal highs and lows of her career that she's ever shared. I could see you were like,
She deserves it.
Absolutely. You almost did not do this documentary. You hesitated at first. Why?
Well, I just thought documentaries are, when I was growing up, they were about people that were already dead. And so I was like, do I really want to do it now? I feel like I'm still got a lot of living years. But I have a really, really long career by today's standards. And a lot has changed, as we know. And I think it was a necessary thing to do to tell that story of 34 years of touring and playing and having a life,
Especially as a woman in this business.
Women in the business and seeing things change, and also just our business in general, like imaging and ageism. I mean, that's a different thing too. So it's certainly sexism. I mean, all of it. It's just, it's a journey, and it's great to see a person instead of a celebrity, tell their story. So
yeah, in over 30 years in the business, people think they know you, but you get personal in this book. Talk about depression and other things that a lot of people probably didn't know that you had gone through.
Yeah.
So why is now the time to tell this part of your life?
I've just really always been really private, and I think being my age now, it feels a little bit like a privilege and an honor to be able to sit down and say, people who are very visible and who are doing high profile work, they're still people at the end of the day. And, we are pretty harsh about tearing people down. And if people only think that I'm the girl that did All I Want to Do and Suck Up the Sun, there's a whole world of living that goes behind wanting to even write songs. And generally the songs that tell the story aren't the ones that get played at radio. So.
But it also shows real insight into the creative process. We have a clip which shows that one of your big hits was inspired by a poem.
Yes.
And I picked up the poetry book and started just kind of free form. All I want to do is have a little fun before I die. There's a man next to me out of nowhere. And I just kind of acted out the poem. And then we put this hook in, all I want to do. And that became the song.
Wow.
Win Cooper, right?
Win Cooper, yeah. Professor at Vermont called him up and said, okay, this is weird. I just borrowed your poem to make a song, and I'm going to give you 50% of this song, thinking the song would not become huge. And then the next thing, he's like, nominated for a Grammy. He's like, what is happening to my life?
But we know you have so many hit songs, but you got your start singing a commercial jingle.
Yes, I did.
Do you remember the lyrics?
Oh, well, the first one I ever did was for McDonald's, and it was the standard, it's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. But it was for a campaign called Stompers, so they had me doing different voices singing E-I-E-I-O, and I had to do like Marilyn Monroe, E-I-E-I-O, and Aunt Bee, and I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You told us during the break that your two boys weighed in on your outfit.
Yeah.
today.
Mom, what are you wearing? Your pajamas? Yeah, I just rolled out of bed. I'm going to Good Morning America, kids.
Have they weighed in on the documentary?
I think I'm going to make them sit down and watch it, but to be honest, I think they'll be bored silly. I mean, later on, they might really enjoy it, but it's a lot of mom talking and a lot of old footage. And I don't know. I do want them to see it, though, because, you learn that your parents were people before you were born. And
Yeah.
It's always a shock.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? But new music
Yes.
based on this and the
Yeah.
single Forever,
Yeah.
inspired by your boys.
Yeah.
So how is
yeah.
being a mother? How?
It's the greatest thing ever. I mean, and it simplifies things. My decision-making process is so easy now. It's just whatever's best for them. And the song is inspired by how much stress our kids experience, all stress that I didn't have. They're so tapped into what's happening in the world, and social media is always coming at them. And to just be able to say to your kids, every moment of your life is a gift, and don't be tapped into anything that is telling you untruths about who you are. And it's just such a great, it's best job I've ever had.
No doubt. Do you think they're following your footsteps?
I don't know. I think my youngest son, he's deciding between the MLB and the NBA right now. So he's not sure which way he's going to go. And then my older son is on a fishing team, which I did not realize that is a thing.
What is a fishing
You can
team?
get a scholarship to colleges on fishing teams. So, yeah, he's starting a high school fishing team in Nashville, and they're doing really well. He's an outdoors guy. So.
Can you? What is? I'm curious. What is a fishing team?
I'll get you on the phone with him. I didn't know. I thought fishing was luck, but there's more science to it. But yeah, he's really into it, but he's a great bass player too. So I don't know.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see which one pays more.
Yeah, that's usually fun. You are a delight.
Oh,
and thank you for your willingness to be vulnerable and to show this side of you.
Well,
It's just so important.
It's been really a process, but it's been good. It's been a good journey, and I'm really lucky. I mean, I got 30 years in my own business, so it's really amazing.
You've earned it. You've earned it,
Thank
Chickadee.
you.
And the documentary Sheryl premieres May 6th, Showtime. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.